Hey Upper Saucon, I'm here in Center Valley and I quickly want to talk to you about the topic of, are you leaving money on the table when you're selling your house? This is a question that a lot of sellers ask themselves, and it is a topic that really doesn't get talked about enough. It's really, really important to note that just because you're happy with the price you got for your house or you're happy with the terms you got for your house does not mean automatically that you did not leave any money on the table. So what does this mean? How do you prevent yourself from leaving money on the table? This all goes back to the same concept I discussed in my last video, which is pre-market positioning. The way to prevent yourself from leaving money on the table when you sell your house is to get buyers excited about your listing. You want to generate as much competition as you possibly can to drive the price up and to give yourself the best terms that you possibly can when you sell your house. How do you do that? How do you create this hype and this competition to get the house, to get buyers interested and want to look at your house? It all goes back to those same concepts. It's do not launch your house cold. You don't want there to be no listing and then all of a sudden your house is on Zillow, your house is on the MLS without any pre-launch. And it's just all of a sudden it's just out there cold. And then buyers are just starting to see it after it already hit the market. You don't want that. You want to familiarize them with the house before it hits the market. You want to make sure your listing, this is really important, you want to make sure your listing is presented in the best possible light, meaning professional photography, nice, good listing description, everything in order. You need a really good agent to walk you through that whole process. I say this all the time. I'm going to keep saying it because it's very important. Do not hire an agent that's not going to hire a photographer. It could easily cost a few $100s out of our pockets to hire a photographer. That's too bad. That's part of our job. If you have an agent that's not willing to do that, honestly, they really shouldn't be an agent. We have to be we're not just agents. We're not just here to sell your house. You want someone that's going to be a marketing expert, and specifically in this time period, a digital marketing expert, because regular marketing just isn't going to cut it anymore. You need someone that really knows digital marketing inside and out, that can get your house out there before it ever hits the MLS, get buyers excited about it, build the hype, let them come in, and hopefully the goal is to get multiple offers. It doesn't always happen. You can't guarantee that it's going to happen. But at least if you position yourself right from the beginning, then you know that you're launching the best way you possibly can. So if you don't get multiple offers, because like I said, it's not a guarantee, at least you know I would know on my end, I did everything I possibly could to launch you the best way possible. You will definitely, if your house sits on the market for maybe 30 days, 60 days, and then it ends up selling, even if you're still happy with the price you're getting, you left money on the table. Don't make the mistake that so many sellers make. They list high, they want to test the market. Do not make that mistake. I see it all the time. Houses in prime locations sitting for months on the market. There's no reason for it. There's so much more to real estate and to selling your house than just listing on the MLS. There's so much more to it than that. I'm not going to go into too much detail right now, but there's really a lot that goes on behind the scenes. Don't just list with anyone. Don't let your house, if you're in a prime location, if you're in Upper Saucon Township, you are sitting in a prime location. Do not let your house sit on the market for months, because if it does, you are leaving money on the table.